Welcome to my presentation. In this presentation, we shall see how to perform division of fractions. So, let us say we have an algebraic expression of this nature and then we want to be able to simplify this. Okay, we want to divide a over 2 divided by b over 4, something like that. So in here we're going to follow the process which we want to simplify this expression. We're going to write the first fraction as is, a over 2. We're going to change the division into multiplication, and then we're going to write the second fraction as the reciprocal of it. So we have b over 4 as the second fraction. The reciprocal of b over 4 is going to be equal to 4 over b, and that is the way we're going to write the reciprocal. The denominator becomes the numerator and the numerator becomes the denominator. So we write the second fraction as 4 over b, like that. And now as second step, we're going to multiply the numerators. A times 4 divided by 2 times b. We have a 4 in the numerator, we have a 2 in the denominator. 4 is a multiples of 2, therefore 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. Therefore we're going to put them together. A times 2 is a2 or 2a, that is 2a is a better way of writing it out, and then 1 times b or just b is the same thing, and therefore 2b over 2a divided by b is the simplified form of dividing a over 2 divided by b over 4. Okay, let's look at another example. In here we want to find the coefficient of find the coefficient of 8 and negative 12 over 14. Let's say we have two numbers like that. Coefficient means finding it is a division related problem. So as step number 1, we will convert this word problem into an equation here. The first number we have is 8, and we want to divide that by the second number, which is negative 12 over 14, like that. Okay, we can also write this one as 8 over 1. We can write the whole number as a fraction like that, and we can write the second number as negative 12 over 14. Now we are ready to write the second fraction as its reciprocal. We write the first fraction as is, 8 over 1. We change the division symbol into a multiplication symbol, and then we convert this 12 over 14 and then write it out as its reciprocal. The reciprocal of 12 over 14 is 14 over 12, like that. Therefore we're going to come back and then write this one as negative 14 over 12. Now as step number 3, we're going to simplify the signs, multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators. Positive times negative is a negative. Multiply the numerators. 8 times 14 divided by 1 times 12. So when we simplify this, we're going to look for numbers in the numerator and look for numbers in the denominator which are multiples of one another and simplify them. So we see that 4 is common between 8 and 12. 4 times 2 is 8, and 4 times 3 is 12. Therefore we multiply the numerators here. We have 2 times 14 divided by 1 times 3. So when we simplify this, we're going to end up with a value as follows. 2 times 14 is 28, divided by 1 times 3 is 3. Therefore, negative 28 over 3 is the simplified form of finding the coefficient between 8 and negative 12 over 14. As we can see here, the numerator value is larger than the denominator value, and therefore this is in its improper fraction format. We can express this improper fraction format in its in mixed number format as follows. We take negative 28 divided by 3 and then write it out in its mixed number format by performing the long division. We have 28 and then we want to divide it by 3. Then we're going to recall our 3 times table. 3 times what number is equal to or less than 28? 3 times 9 is 27. When we subtract 27 from 28, we're left with 1, and therefore negative 28 divided by 3 can be written out as 1 over 3, like that. So 1 over 3 is in its mixed number format. Negative 28 over 3 is in its improper fraction format, and therefore when we want to find the coefficient between the number 8 and the fraction negative 12 over 14, this is how we can simplify that. Let's look at another example here. In this next example, we have an algebraic expression and we want to evaluate an algebraic expression of this kind: u divided by v, when the value of u is going to be equal to 4 and 1/2 and the value of v is given to us as 5 and 3/4, like that. Okay, how do we do this? As step number 1, we're going to substitute the values of the variables given to us in this problem. Wherever we see u, we're going to substitute the value 4 and 1/2, and wherever we see v, we're going to substitute the value of 5 and 3/4. Now, as a second step, we're going to simplify convert the mixed numbers into their improper fraction format, and then perform this rest of the operation. So 4 and 1/2, we want to write it out as an improper fraction. How do we do that? We take the denominator of the fraction, multiply to the number on the side, and then add the value in the numerator, and then divide the whole thing by the denominator value. And that is going to be equal to 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 divided by 2. 8 plus 1 is 9 divided by 2. We take the second mixed number, 5, 3 over 4, and then convert that into an improper fraction. So we take the denominator of the fraction, multiply to the number on the side, take the product of that, add it to the number on the numerator part, and then divide the whole expression by 4. 5 times 4 is 20, plus 3 divided by 4. 20 plus 3 is 23 divided by 4. So we have successfully converted the mixed numbers into their improper fraction format. Now, as the next step, step number 3, we're going to write 9 over 2 divided by 23 over 4. Now we are ready to perform the operation, and as the next step, we write the first fraction as is. We convert the division into multiplication, and then we write 23 over 4 as its reciprocal. And when we write it as its reciprocal, it's going to be written out as 4 over 23. The denominator becomes the numerator, and the numerator becomes the denominator. So therefore we can write this one as 4 over 23, like that. And now we are ready to simplify. So we multiply the numerators, we multiply the denominators. 9 times 4 divided by 2 times 23. So when we see numbers in the numerator and numbers in the denominator which are multiples of one another, we can simplify them. 4 is a multiples of 2, so therefore 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. What we are left with here is 9 times 2 divided by 1 times 23. So when we simplify this, we're going to end up with 9 times 2 is 18 divided by 1 times 23 is 23. Therefore, this is the simplified form of evaluating this algebraic expression, which has values 4.5 divided by 5 3/4. So this is the simplified form of that. In my next presentation, we shall see real-world application problems related to division.